Oh my goodness, a shocking raid. Whoever would have expected this? Not me, lurking in Vern's chat. Hi everybody, good to see you. Hello, hello. Congratulations to Queen Earl King. Don't be scared. You're right, Vern, that's your job because you're going to have to meet me IRL soon this week. You can have all the terror. No, just kidding. I'm also scared. Hi. So happy to see everybody. I'm so glad to get so much heartburn. Gallery wasn't following. Well, I'm so glad you are now, girly. You are scared. Hello. Oh, I have to stretch? Okay. Bonus on the stretch. Jordy says, never mind. He doesn't want to stretch. He doesn't want to stretch, but he will do the thing that's basically my profile picture, and he's going to stand on my shoulder now. Thank you so much, everybody, for following. Hello. Jarm. All good, everybody. All good. He's such a good boy. Okay, now I actually do have to stretch. Oh my god, did you hear that? Did you hear that? No, don't divorce him. He's a dearie. He's a catch. Keep him. Gallery. Aye, Captain. Chat is so fast that I assume a hydrate happened in there because everybody always does the hydrate with the stretch. But if you didn't, then I just did a hydrate, and now everybody has to hydrate too. That's right. That's how that works. Thank you so much for the raid, Vern, and Jarms as the secondary, because that was totally a Vern and Jarms stream. Jarms got to do like what? HK, oh my goodness. It was redeemed. I thought as much. Jarms got to stream for like what? Like, was that like 10 hours today? I probably felt like 14. Anyway, so what I'm working on right now is I'm doing some save files. And where did I put the... Here it is. So I play Twilight Princess, just as Vern was describing before you got here. And, yeah. Now, for one, my chat is all weird, and I want it to be taller than it is. So pardon me while my ADHD takes over for just another second. Please. There we go. Hi, Mado. Hello. Oh my gosh. Okay, did I miss anybody? Did I not say hi to anybody? Colo, hello. And Nat, hello. So good to see everybody. My goodness. Thank you for the shouty. Yes. If you aren't following Vern, then that's insane because the only people here are people who rated in from Vern. So y'all are crazy for that. But welcome in. So if you'd like to see what I do, it's really goofy. I am working on a program called tpgz, and the TP stands for Twilight Princess. Oh, Kellery, please, yes, go relax. All good, girly. If anybody needs to raid and run, and I go from 31 viewers back down to 1 because y'all are tired, guess what? That's okay. But I would love if some of you stuck around, though. That would make me happy. So tpgz, goodness knows what it stands for besides Twilight Princess GZ. Allows me to have extra save slots, quite a few in fact. And I don't know if I've got the brain cells to try and describe exactly how it works, but basically, I'm going to do stuff backwards. So my goal for tonight is to get here, which is right about to enter this room. Okay? And I have already been in this room for this part of the route. But because this is 100%, this is my second trip to this room. And specifically glitchless 100% because 100% that allows glitches only needs to come here once. Very cool. But I come here twice because it's glitchless. So this is the second trip. I'm not going to actually do anything in here tonight because this is the end point. The start point is all the way over here. Yes, indeed. And sorry about the flashing. I really might get an epilepsy warning up again because every time I do this, it blinks at me for some reason. Like, there's a few rooms. Ugh, I hate it. There's a few rooms that do that every time in the whole game, and I don't know how it works. I don't know. But yeah, let me just walk you through what I have to do. So first off, I run into a wall. That's a very important part of the speedrun. It saves a lot of time. And then I pick up this little bombling, and you'll notice what I didn't do was I did not get eaten like this, right? Because that's what's supposed to happen there, but is not happening. What's cute about all these saves that I have is that they allow me to do everything in a very sort of granular way. So for instance, this is a very handy save because I can just walk right up to here and practice this little jump so that I don't do this, for instance. Oh no, I got eaten. That's not supposed to happen. But you'll notice that when I was back here, it's a very small little chunk of the game, right? Just running from one side of the room to the other. And yet, I can still do this, which is a fantastic way. Ooh, and look at that, even better. Even better. What I love is... Okay, please let me go. The cute little shimmy he can do. Okay, let's see. So, come here, bud. Come here, bud. There we go. We groovin', we dancin', we movin'. He's really schmoovin'. This game entertains me. Okay, so basically, I go here. I practice all these little bits and bobs. I practice all the little bits and bobs. And then after doing all of that, let me just do a swapperoo here. So I just changed out the memory card. So what we're looking at right now is the clean version of this memory card. For reasons that are above my pay grade to understand or explain, because I'm not actually a coder, I just really like file trees. I should not and cannot use these first three on the list, because as far as I can tell, the memory card or the game itself or some, you know, the tech gremlins that live in my Wii get confused if I save here and I also save here on the main menu. So I think these mem files, as they're called, which is separate from quest logs, which you see here, are treated nearly identically. So I then can't actually treat them identically. Because of locational shenanigans that are also... don't get me started. So I treat these three as larger chunks than the other 17 that I have in the mem files. So this one here is very, very similar to the earliest of the mem files. In fact, this specific one is identical. They aren't all identical, but this one is. And then the next one... 2 minutes further in is here. And if I'm remembering correctly, that lines up with 11. Essentially, yes. And this is where you'll start to see they aren't always the same. So this one has, the mem file has me outside the door, and the quest log has me inside the door. And that's for reasons. There's a reason for it, I promise. If you want to know, you can ask, but I won't get into it too much right now. There's a reason. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I am crazy. You're probably also crazy, but that's okay. And then the last one is here. And this one should be we are all crazy. That is right, HK. This is the entrance to the Ook room. This is one of the ones that's a little weird. So this looks nice and clean. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. And this lines up with memfile 16. And this is where it is kind of the same, but kind of not. Sorbs, hello. So good to see you. What are you, wait, what are you even? Oh no, you must just be waking up. Good morning, Sorbs. HK, can we shout out Sorbs? Sorbs is a wonderful streamer who does ASMR and also does cozy games, and is a friend of mine. Hi, everybody say hi to Sorbs, or you're banned. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Lurkers, welcome. And thank you, HK. And I totally lost my train of thought, but that's okay. Because what I'm going to do now is... thank you, Sorbs. Thank you for following instructions. Now I'm going to switch back my memory cards. Here we go. And now you'll see that these are 45, 45, and then the original 38. So these two 45s have the same endpoint. Absolutely. And just like I was stating earlier, it is here at the beginning of this room. And the other one is mostly identical. It's just that I started from an earlier part. So those were essentially practice runs for making the official final save that I'm going to use for making my next set of memory cards. I'm going to take this one, which is the earliest of the set, and I'm going to run it through this 7 minutes section and hopefully get faster through these chunks than I did last time. Because if I were to do it so granularly that I used the last one here instead of the first one, then I would be adding about 20 seconds for every memory card, because it does take about 10 seconds to make the save itself. So I want to eliminate that, but I also want to do a really ridiculous amount of practice to get clean, because, I don't know, it's the tism, guys. It's the tism. So here we go. Let's see how this goes. This is the first time I'm here, not the second. So this is different. All right. Good night, Mato. So good to see you. Open the darn... Okay. Thank you. He opened it. Oh, there we go. Now, I don't have what I need right now to get the heart piece that is in the treasure chest underneath those stairs. What I need is the Gale Boomerang to be able to put out the lamp. So I'm going to have to come back. Ooh, I love it. There's RNG about whether you grab two-handed or one-handed. It's more likely you grab one-handed, and there's nothing really you can do to control it. But two-handed is faster, so we love to see it when it happens. This is not great, but that's okay, because it's my first time trying it tonight. So there's two ways in this room that I reset the timer on that bombling. The first way that I did not successfully do is by roll stabbing into the cutscene of the giant Baba dying and transforming into a Deku-like is what it's called when it's the big, you know, thing. Sphincter. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, these rolls are terrible. But that means that there's a cutscene going, and the cutscene pauses the timer for the bombling, which is great. That's great for me. I can then reset the timer by picking it up. So even if I happen to do kind of a poor job with the roll stab, and the timer starts to really run low, and I'm like fumbling to pick it up, if I then pick it up, I have the exact same amount of time as if I had done it well to bring it over to the Deku-like. So we're going to do this again. Now, I wonder if this album just ended. Seems to still be going. Oh yeah, we're still going. Cool. Did I line it up again? No. There we go. Okay. We're going to do it again. But cleaner. Those tricks with the bomblings are going to come in... Ooh, I didn't know I could do that. Are going to come in very handy when it comes to... the final boss of the Forest Temple, Diababa. So one cool thing that we are allowed to do in Glitchless is we are allowed to do all of the fast strats for defeating bosses and mini-bosses. And there's some stuff in there that kind of does start to look a little bit glitchy, but there's an argument to be made, and it was made, and so they made their way into Glitchless, which is fine by me because it's fun skill expression. And so yeah, it's the bomblings are going to be carried across from the first stage of Diababa into the second, which will allow me to defeat Diababa without needing Ook's help, which saves quite a good chunk of time and is, once you get the hang of it, quite fun. And that's a wall. So yeah, Vern, catching up now. Valid, totally valid. Oh, you're totally fine, girly. You're allowed to just lurk also. I wasn't going to be offended by that. The file is going pretty good. It's pretty scuffed right now, but see, that was scuffed. But otherwise, it's going pretty well. Hey, I got the double-handed grab twice in a row. Yeah, it's just doing the exact same thing over and over again. Expecting different results. And what's crazy is I actually do get different results. Sometimes for the worse, like that. Which is okay. Because then I just do it again. Again. Here we go. This is the run. This is a run. You know what's crazy is I haven't even set the warp spot yet. So I didn't need to do that also. That's not part of this. Okay, so by warp spot, the fun thing about these mem saves is when I use them, put a big pin in this, it will kind of save exactly where I am. But oh, there's money there? That's crazy, but I never come over here. It will save the exact location. When do we get to B run? I think we're on Z run. Z run, Z run. Maybe ZAAZB run at this point. My brain. My poor brain. But, okay, so what's different about the save quests is that they do not do that. If you've ever played Twilight Princess, you'll notice that when you save, especially if you're in a dungeon, it's going to put you at the very beginning of the room. Or, no, not the room, like the entire dungeon. You save at the back of the dungeon, hoping it's going to save your location. It's not going to do that. You got to do some Uku shenanigans. I do not have to do that because I've got this cute little tool, which has these warps, which are apparently actually built into the hard code of the game. Like, this isn't mods from the community. This is straight from the original developers, these warp locations, which is pretty crazy. So here we go. Forest Temple, third monkey, warp. And there you go. That's the room that I'm wanting to end in. So to use that, what I will do, and what I have done, is I go here, and then I go warping, and I push save, and it won't do anything on the screen, but it will, on the back end, save that warp location if I then, save the file here and overwrite it. I'm not going to do that because I don't need to do that yet, but that is what I need to do. So it's important to save as much time as possible to actually have this pulled up in advance. And so now I've done that. And I don't have to do that for the mem files. In fact, I'm not even able to, which is too bad because it would be pretty useful sometimes. But anyway, here we go again. I didn't need to have my sword out. Holy, what's going... Okay. Whew, I almost took my sword out again. Lost a couple frames, that's okay. Yeah. Yeah. The reason I'm allowed to do that is because I'm basically just taking advantage of a gap in awareness of the Deku-like that wasn't developer intended, but doesn't require me to clip through anything. I just have to know where it is and walk in the right direction. So, glitchless does not mean 100% developer intended. What defines glitchless is kind of gonna just be a it's a whole thing. There's probably a fight about it in every gaming community's Discord for every individual game. And in fact, for Twilight Princess, for a number of reasons, much more complicated than just fighting. There's a few different glitchless rule sets. But both of them allow me to do this particular little cute thing, so that's fine by me. And let me know if the balance is all right. There's a one-handed grab. That's much more normal. And you can see it's a little bit slower. Okay, there's the proper roll stab into the cutscene. And that resets the timer by picking it up. And now if I just stand in the right place here, I will be able to pick up the small key immediately after the cutscene ends by just tapping A. Yippee! Okay. Well, it worked, kind of. It was slow, but it got me there. Nice, bonk. A classic, to be sure. Not every cutscene is skippable, and unfortunately that includes this one. But it is very fortunate that this game does have skippable cutscenes at all, boy howdy, because that was a new feature at the time of this, nice bonk, the time of this game coming out. Unless I'm mistaken and there were skippable cutscenes in Wind Waker, but I don't think so. And I know for sure there weren't skippable cutscenes in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Alright, what's the Ook RNG? Oh, just 2? I love it. That's the good. That's the good. Ugh. Oh my god. Wouldn't it be nice if I could quick spin? Shout out the Wildebeest for writing that song. I mean, for making that particular pastiche. Oh my god. So this is not the run, but I am going to see it through, just to get the practice in. What's funny is there's actually 2 kinds of spin attacks I didn't do successfully. The first one is if you're rotating your control stick like this in midair. In fact, even before you get in midair, when you do a jump attack, you don't actually need to tap B in order to do a spin attack on the exact frame that you land. It's a bit like how you can tap A in midair when you jump down a cliff to roll immediately when you get down. So that is what we call an auto spin, because it auto spins you when you land. And I didn't do that. And then the other one is the quick spin, which is oh, look, I missed. That's crazy. The quick spin. Yes, they are, Vern. Yes, they are. Wait. Oh, right, because I missed. Please, let me out. This is not a dance. I would never be a nerd. Not even once. I promise. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. The quick spin is where you rotate, the control stick. And what you need to do is you need to get all 6 notches here within... I mean, I don't know exactly how many frames the window is. I don't need to roll there. But the idea is you get a good rotation going, and then you don't have to do the hold down like that, right? So you can do this, regular spin attack. You can do this, quick spin, and you can do this, which is an auto spin. And I failed to do all of it. Yeah, you get me, Vern. You get me. I have failed you, Anakin. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to the auto spin, not destroy it. Nice bonk. Here we go. This is the run. So it seems that I wasn't quite close enough to pick him up. It wasn't the run. This one, this is the run. Vern, can you add a 3 asterisks there after that for me, just so I get extra confused? Oh my god. Thank you for posting a link to get deleted. That is definitely not just 3 asterisks typed. Push the button, push the button. I'm so proud of myself for not taking my sword out there. Pause. Here we go. That's the part where I get clipped and canceled. Wow. Nice. True. If we're going to cancel Vern for anything, it will be for that. Wow. No. That's what being cool always is, Vern. So it's allowed. You're still cool. Fuck. Yeah, I felt that one coming. Force Temple is crazy, man. Forest Temple is probably balls the dungeon that I think of first when I think of dungeons that are way harder glitchless than they are glitched, and that is not always the case. In fact, it's usually the opposite. To some degree, dungeons are always hard in every category. Some of them are kind of evenly difficult. There are some that are way, way more difficult, or at least more psychologically taxing when you have glitches. And the example that comes to mind is definitely going to be Arbiter's Grounds. That's the sand dungeon, because of a lot of things. Especially the Pogate skip, which is pretty new as of, I think, September. Cool, so what we're going to do is go into the water, because that's helpful. As well as, on Gamecube at least, Stallard skip, which involves clipping through the gate in a way that is absolutely just goofy. Let's see, the music got a little louder. Is it because it's the last song? I bet it's because it's the last song. There we go. But Force Temple, there's some glitches that save, like, there's a single jump that you can do that is a glitch that saves like 8 minutes of time, and those 8 minutes are pretty crazy, as well as lots of goofy movement in Glitchless Forest Temple. Third time's the charm. Fair enough. And this is why I practice like this, because I want that to be ironed out almost completely, because it would be very sad to do that after 38 minutes of gameplay, because this is a long category and there's a lot to learn. So I'd rather break it up into tiny chunks and learn those chunks very, very comfortably through repetition, so that when I start to stitch them together, it'll be a more pleasant experience and much less scuff. Because I'm doing the scuff right now. There will also be scuff when I stitch it together, but it'll be different. It'll be different. Oh yeah, that's what I want to be doing. Alright, let's do this, dude. Let's dance. That was not a good dance. Shit. Okay, good night, Vern. Good luck with slumbering, and good luck with the working in the morning. And thank you so much for the stream, and thank you so much for the raid, and thank you so much for kicking my ass at Mario Kart, because I think you did, ultimately. By the time you got warmed up, girl, you were cooking. You were cooking. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Thanks for using my emotes. Bye. Tell Drams I say good night too. So the term for that, thanks to my boy Rodner, who is a very accomplished speedrunner and has been streaming Twilight Princess for more than 10 years now, I think. I've only been doing it for like less than a year. Rodner recently came up with a term called clutch syndrome, which is what happens when you get really caught up in what you're trying to do and you're trying to go so fast that you end up, in fact, being too fast and doing things like letting go of the monkeys because you tried to swing before they were ready to throw you, and costing time. And that's clutch syndrome. Perfect example. Incoming ads. Don't worry, all you're missing is me doing the same thing. Ooh, exactly the same thing, in fact, because that's not what I'm supposed to do there. I don't like that mistake. I don't want to do it anymore. Ah, nice bonk. Please. Thank you. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. All you missed was me bonking once. But what a bonk it was. Oh, and I think we've changed albums. No longer are we listening to... Oh, I need to change that too. Alright, I'll get to that in a second. There we go. Alright, watch me not do the exact same bonk I did last time I was here. Nice. Okay, now watch me not fall into the cliff. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Oh my god. And nobody even redeemed stretch. Sometimes it do be like that. Thank you, Sorbs. Thank you. Ah, shit. Okay, I will hydrate. Now. Y'all better be hydrating with me. Bah. It is possible for me to be close enough there that I can just tap A without stepping forward. I just botched it a little bit. Okay, this room is weird. Locking in. It's very easy to do that too early and to not get the bridge to move. Please, thank you. That was pretty good. Let's see if I can not mess it up in the final room. Okay, yeah, we're good. Clean. Oh, just shy of 7 minutes? Hell yeah. Oh my god, okay. That's the stuff. Okay, it's really difficult to tell whether that actually saved time or not, but I'm going to assume that it has saved at least a couple of seconds, and on principle alone, it's going to be the one that I use. So now that I have it, I'm ready to start the process for the next save file, which is terrifying because the next save file is the hardest one in the temple. This is the second one of the forest temple. There's 3. And the third one's going to kick my ass, but that's fine. I'll get to that. I'll get to that bridge when I get to that bridge. So I'm going to copy this here. That'll make more sense in a minute or 17 or an hour. I don't know. It'll make sense. Don't have to read it. One for you to be me too. Tokyo skies. Oops, no, I don't need that. And then I'm going to clear all of these out. I do have them saved in another place. And I need these slots now. And can y'all let me know if the when I'm like humming along and stuff, if that is synced up with the music? It should be either very, very close or actually synced up, because there's a lot of cables involved in that that theoretically make it possible. It's not the end of the world if it's not happening right now, but I'd love to know. So let me know. And when I make the recordings, I actually leave out the music, so it's not the easiest thing for me to check. Because I want to post this to YouTube later and not have it taken down for copyright. Okay, next step, open here. I changed my mind. Yes, I lied. What happens? Oh, I remember. Okay. So these save files don't remember the torches. However, now that I think about it, I think there's something I can do about that. I think... Yay, copyright. I know, right? It's really fun. Ah. Okay. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. We're gonna find out if I get trapped by this. Dang it. Still get trapped by it. Okay. Okay. So because of that, I do need to make that save here. That's fine. I haven't decided what's the best way, or I haven't analyzed what the best way to get down here yet is. Pretty sure the TAS, the tool-assisted speedrunner, does something that I'm not willing to do. So there's some experimentation to do here, but for now, for one, I think I could do a side hop there. No, because of the spiders. Oh, but they'll be dead. They'll be dead. Maybe... They're back, but why? I killed them. Okay, fine. Ow. There's no way that's faster. Hi, Bagel. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Ooh, that's a nice bonk. Thank you again for making me a bagel-illionaire the other day in your stream. Much appreciated. I'd like to give you back about 10 million of those today for getting here. So congratulations. You now have 10 million more bagels. And I am one step closer to no longer needing to be hunted and assassinated for being a member of the ruling class of the uber wealthy, of the ubageler wealthy, like that. Welcome in. So good to see you. I'm just scuffing my way through the forest temple today. Almost, I know, but you really shouldn't, forgive me. You really shouldn't. I request that you don't. Even if I'm close. I appreciate it. Because I think I'm nice, and I deserve almost being forgiven, but I don't actually deserve it. Because there's no good billionaires, and there's no good bagel-illionaires. Do I want to be here? Do I want to be I think I want to be over here. I'm going to make this save on this side of the door. Like that. How was your day today, Bagel? And if you're just stopping in, that's okay. That's okay. I'm sure it's getting close to bedtime for many people. Nice. Very good. And how was mine? How was mine? Do I remember? I think I'd rather have this save here. Do I remember my day? What? It was a Monday? Oh right, yeah. I had a rehearsal today because I'm playing for a little concert tomorrow. Lots of music to do in December. In this case, it's a high school concert. So I spent today kind of just getting a little ready for that, and also being very tired. Boy, I was sleepy today. Oh. Nice bonk. But I'm having a good time now, and I'm less sleepy, for better and for worse. That'd be crazy if I could do that without looking, but now I need to look. I wish I would stop bonking there. No. This section is funky. So you'll notice, for one, that I did not take the intended path, because there's a cute little spot here that if you jump onto it, you will normally slip off. But you can actually do a little roll, and you'll get across, and it'll be just fine. And then over here, you gotta catch all the fans, and you don't actually need to target all four if you're standing here, because you can just do that one, and it'll catch the other. And then the goal is to try and roll through there and end up in front of the boss key chest without bonking. It's technically possible to do it to be able to press A, but I've never gotten anywhere close. It's a very tricky little bowling trick, basically. Almost 2 a.m. and fading. Good on ya. I hope you rest well, Bagel. Great to see ya. Get some sleep if you can. Take care out there. Good. Thank you so much. Good night. I never asked HK, how was your day today? What you been up to? You working? Ah, see, that was at least getting me across the barrier, but it was not very good. Ooh, that was good. Heck yeah, free products. Nice bonk. Which free products did you get, girly? Nice shot. Yeah, that's cute. I'm not allowed to do that. That's a clip. It's perfectly viable to just start rolling, but I am not going to do that because it will penalize me 10 seconds. Ooh, the monkey was in key with the song. That's cute. Heck yeah. Gel cleansing and moisturizing are both good, I hear. Ooh, that's not good. Not the gel cleansing and the... Yeah, that. That's not supposed to happen. I went too far. Same. I did it again. Oops, I did... Wrong song. There we go. Can't see for shit. I don't want to do that. Oh, God. This next room is quite the interesting challenge. I have to make a decision. Well, I mean, whatever I do is probably not going to be the final call on what the decision is, because I believe this is something that the community is going to be timing. And I might make a comparison myself. But there's two things I need to do here. One of those is I need to go over here and collect this small key, which I can do like this. Yippee! The other thing I need to do is free a monkey. And the best way to do that is to do this cool little thing. Let's see if I got it. Like that. So you don't even have to climb up there to break the boulder. Now, what I also need to be doing is I need to be running away while that's happening so that I don't trigger that midnight text. Now, what I need to figure out is whether it's faster to do it the way I learned last time I was here. Let me turn down the music just a hair. Which was to get the key first and then free the monkey. Or whether it's faster to free the monkey first and then get the key. And I genuinely am not sure. I'm not even sure if it... I mean, it's got to make a difference, right? It's gotta make a difference. That little bombling trick is, well, tricky, for lack of a better word. Oh god, okay. Is it necessary for me to walk through the door there? It is not. Sometimes it is. There it is not. Shit. Fuck. Nice bonk. Yeah? Okay. Okay. Oh, why did I... Oh, that was goofy of me. I wonder... Ah, still does it. Okay. Oh, yes, good, Sorbs. Oh, you know what? I don't even have my bot open and alive. Indeed. Channel points. Let me take a look. Yeah. Let me go to the stream manager, please. Please. Huh? I don't know. Well, sometimes scuff is scuff. And thank you for redeeming your daily paw prints, though. And I apologize if it doesn't count towards anything. If it makes you feel any better, nobody's will count towards anything today. Please? Aww. Scuff is indeed scuff. Uh-oh. What? Did you also know that the C in scuff stands for the second letter of the word scuff? Nice. It does. It's true, cats are cute. That has nothing to do with why I'm following Sorbs, I promise. Nothing at all. Ow, it's a complete coincidence. It's a complete... Wait. It's a complete coincidence, I promise. Shit. Remember when I got this the first try? That was crazy. I was genuinely shocked. Oh, see, that's bad. Fun fact, this little trick is only used in a very limited number of runs. For Gamecube, Glitchless is the only time it shows up. What? I know, I don't think I... Actually, do I have quotes set up? I'm not sure I have quotes set up, HK. And do I have you set up to be able to edit that? I don't know. Alright, so we're going to allow this for now. I mean, yes, we're also going to allow this for now. Please? Thank you. We're going to make a little save right here. Because treasure chests are great places for saves, because they teleport you when you open them. And there's only 2 ways the camera can go, which is fantastic for consistency. Now, I'm curious. I think I may be making too many saves to actually make it to the end of the dungeon, so I might do a little bit of cleanup. What the f... That spider's supposed to be dead. Yes, but I said there's only 2 ways the camera can go. Not that there are 2 ways the camera can go. I swear to God. Okay, I can do something goofy that I'm not going to have to do in the actual game. Hey. There we go. Oh, I hate this. Oh, it worked. Okay. The bridge is teleported, which is fine. Okay. Yes, this is too many saves, so I'm going to start trimming. The wrong way and the right way. I see. You don't suppose that might be a slightly too binary way of looking at it? Nah, couldn't be. Sorbs is right, like always. Ah, shit. Roll. Close enough. Okay, you know what? I don't need the next one I made because I already have a save practicing that pretty much exact same movement. And in fact, this version is even easier. Which means this is now redundant. Nice scream, Phoebe. What's crazy is this song where she says the end is near is, did you know, actually the last song in the album. So it's the end of the album. That's crazy. Other fun fact, the horn player had a busted tooth, so he was in excruciating pain doing this entire recording. And he didn't tell any of them because he was like, I need this fucking gig. I don't like that. That's an awkward save. What happens next? Okay, and then it changes, so I gotta do a little scroll. Okay. This is probably gonna be the last hour of my stream. Oh no. Stream ending soon, in like an hour. It's so close. I still don't remember what that's a reference to. Oh wait, that's just showing the channel name. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Was that no to the meme or to the stream ending in an hour? Could be both. Both is allowed. Wait, what was I doing? Oh, I didn't like this save. I do like this one. Scream, I agree. Scream. Scream. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do this cute little... That's cute. That's cute. I hate that. I don't like it. I do not like green eggs and ham. Please? No, 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 no. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever. Should I have one here? Yeah, because there's ways to make it slower. Which then means this one can actually be here. Okay. And I think... Oh, interesting. Okay. That one can go here. This one is worth keeping. I'll even step a little closer. Yeah, I should keep that. Yep. I actually think this one should probably actually make me watch the cutscene. No, that's what the other one's for. It's fine. It's too long, and it's already a long section. Huh? Oh, right. This one, you know, since I'm not decided on which one to do first, I think it's okay to skip that. So then this would be 14. Now, I think what I can do here, maybe, if I start over here, where I have to kill all the spiders. I said where I have to... Did that also miss? It did. Oops. and I carry all the way through. No, and then I carry all the way through, like I said. Uh-oh. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Shit. Please. That's not good. Let's try this. Goofy. Alright, well, I tried. This is maybe the craziest thing in the Forest Temple besides Glitchless Diababa itself. I said... Do I even remember how to do it? Probably not. Yeah, that's not the right place to be. Neither is this. I'll explain what I'm doing after I get it to work. At least once. Oh shit. Let's do forward. Oh, this is feeling a little better. Aha, ha, ha, ha. Oh no. Yeah, I did it wrong. Okay, so what I'm doing... Let me just kill this spider on HK's behalf. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to Tools, and I'm going to Link, and I'm going to Move Link. And I'm going to show you what's going on under the hood, so to speak. So under here, we have a monkey, right? And we need to free this guy. Now what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to burn this web and drop down here and say, hello, monkey, and do a little spin attack and free him. Monkey. And then go here and climb up and go out the door like this. Wow. Wow, there's nothing here. Okay, but what I want to do, that I did not invent this trick, and whoever is a mad genius. There is a bombling here. The use of this bombling is... Sorry, HK. I will not keep them on. In fact, let me... HK, look away. I'm going to kill the spiders. Give me a sec. Fuck you guys. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. They are not dead yet. Hey, no, die. What in the world? Why is it still alive? I'm sorry, HK. Buddy, fuck you. Jesus Christ. I can't count, apparently. Okay, HK, the spiders are gone. It is safe to look again. So what this bombling does is it's supposed to kill this, because if you burn the web here and drop down, it's a trap, and you'll get eaten. Now, we don't care about that. And I burn this web so that the redacted that's hanging from the ceiling here drops down and doesn't bother me while I'm setting up this trick. Now, if I stand in just the right place, like you saw, there's a little corner of the bombling's push box that the boomerang is able to detect. So if I go to Scene and Collision Viewer, Push Collider. Yep, there's mine. Maybe my draw distance is... Oh! Oops. Let me extend the draw distance here. I wish there was a way I could input these numbers without going through every single digit. Okay, where is it? It might be just a couple of pixels, but it is there. It is... Where's the little splotch? Let me just... Infinite oil. That'll make it easier. Aha! Do you see that little flash of white? Yeah. There it is. Now, this does not seem to be the spot where it actually is able to trigger. But you can see how it works in concept. The boomerang is able to catch just the little edge of that guy. I'm going to turn these off because it doesn't actually help to see. Actually kind of gets in the way. Yeah, that's not a good position at all. People are able to do this very fast. I just haven't gotten comfortable with it yet. And it's still kind of in the hunting and pecking stage for me. No. 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 I have to teach myself what the proper splotch on the ground to cue myself with is, and what the proper angle to be looking at is. Yes, HK. Ah. There it is. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, add in 1 minute, by the way, is I'm going to redo it because I'm supposed to target something else first, because otherwise it doesn't work. There we go. And now I run across the room, and as the boomerang tries to bring the bombling up to me... Aw, thanks, Miss Girly. You're amazing, too. And it's going to free the monkey. The bombling frees the monkey. Check this out. Maybe. Maybe check this out. Nice. It works. And what took me like 10 minutes just now can actually be done in like 30 seconds or less, maybe? I'm not sure. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I need to turn off those cheats. I need to turn that off. And I need to remake that save. I need to do it with the proper lantern usage. There we go. Open the door. Hodor. Where is it? Dang. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Welcome back. Rude. Ow. I'm sorry, HK. Okay, good. Shit. No, get out of here. There we go. Once again, did it first try. Now here we are. I don't like it when you do that. Done. Alright, we're out of the evil room. I actually think I should save on the end of this hallway, because this hallway is not very interesting. Now here's a fun little trick. And you might be saying, if 100%, why no chest open? And actually, I do want to know how much money is in here. I think it's just 20 rupees. It is. That might actually... That might be worth it for this route. Yeah, I think I'll do it. I think I'm about to get... Yay, I didn't get bonked. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's true. But there are times in which getting 20 rupees is slow as heck. And it is a treasure chest, so there is that. However, for this route in particular, it does have a few potential benefits. Did it not? Oh, I must exceed the range if I jump too far or too early. So... Opening up a chest takes time, obviously, but this one is very much on the way. Some other options that I was considering for clearing the red rupee text are a bit more out of the way than this one is, and I hadn't even been really considering this one. But there's a few other ones that are much more inconvenient, that involve blowing up boulders or potentially messing up some important RNG. That one's clean. I like it. I like it. Please. 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 Okay, this needs to be its own save. Because this is a, I want to say a 2-frame trick. So there's a opportunity, as I enter this room, to roll before the cutscene starts, and I did not get it. And getting that roll is the difference between being able to jump onto the monkey chain. There it is. On the first repetition, on the first cycle, the first swing, or needing to wait it out and trying to get the second swing, which not only loses time, but also leaves a lot more to guesswork. Because if you've ever done this room, you know how easy it is to not grab the monkeys and in fact just jump into the void. So getting this particular two-framer is good. It's good. I swear. Do it. Maybe if I bow mash. Well, that was terrible mashing, but the timing was right, I guess, so. And this is also a can't skip. Maybe it's better if I do this, because then it aligns the camera the way I want to go and doesn't send me to the side. Okay. And now here's Diababa. And let's see if I can do Close Diababa right off the bat. Probably not. It is tricky. And I have not Ow. I have not derusted. Yep, nope. Okay, first goal. Take care of the first guy there. Second goal, grab 2 bomblings and set them aside. Third goal, take care of the second guy here. And now that we're in a cutscene, the bombling timer is paused. So then what we're going to do immediately, once the cutscene is over, is I'm going to throw the Gale Boomerang, and do a couple of backflips, and do some other setup things. The important thing to realize as I do this whole trick is that the Gale Boomerang will reset the timer of these bombs. And that is an excellent way to mess it up just now. I forgot how to do it. Yeah, I blew up both bombs. That's cool. What am I it's supposed to be? So I throw it. Okay, I think I've got it. I was missing a backflip. That's what it was. There's a second back... Well, there's a third backflip, technically. There it is. Hi, Ook. Buddy. Buddy. Don't eat my bomb. Oh, he ate my fucking bomb. Okay. Apparently yummy. I mean, I guess, I think he thought that I was the snack, which is pretty fair, because I am a snack, but, he did get instead a bomb. If only he had any brain cells in there, it would in fact have blown his mind. What am I doing? Well, that is one of the moves. Doesn't kill the trick, though. Just a little slow. Me too. Me too, Sorbs. I'll let you know if I find any, okay? Oh, God. Oh, hell yeah. That's the one. Okay, sure. So that's Ukl's Diababa. It's very fast. And it's very cool. And it's very fun. It's a lot of people's favorite fast boss strat because it's so... it's so different from how the base game handles it. And it's fun to learn and fun to execute. And it's just the right balance between challenging and doable. And it's very satisfying. Schnickles really satisfies. And that's how we do the Forest Temple. However, I have not yet earned this victory because now I have to do the thing where I chain it all together. So here we come to the part where I made 2 identical copies. What I need to do is I need to decide how to split up these 17 files. So let's see what we'd like to do. We want to split it into 3 chunks. One of them probably should be... So this last one should probably be entering Diababa's room to do Glitchless. Although it could be... I mean, it does kind of make the most sense. It does mean that it won't be particularly even in thirds, but that's okay. I think... that... if this one is starting... Okay. Let me take a look. What do I have going on at 11? Because that's often, or I end up making the second split, but not every time. Yeah, I think it'll be farther in. Yeah, I think here. Okay, let's figure out which room this warp is. It's not going to be the 3rd. Could be the 6th. Let's check what 6th monkey is. No. No. That's silly. That's not the 6th monkey. Is it going to be the 8th monkey? Are they going to call it the 8th monkey? Final monkey? And it doesn't make any sense because you need that small key to get the... It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, but that's the warp we need. Are there even other options in this room? No, there is not. Okay, cool. That's the move. Next. Well, let's... Yeah, that tracks HK. And I'm not going to stream a whole lot longer anyway, but thank you for being here. How much longer is going on here? I might not even make it to the end of this little album. Thank you so much. You too, HK. Get some rest. Give Eric lots of hugs and kisses for us. That would be HK's cat. Absolutely will do. As soon as he's within reach. He's been taking a nap over our heads, I think. Yeah. Yeah, he's up there. Shoot. Nah, it figures. Cute. Yeah, about 3. That will probably actually take more like 3:10 because I lost quite a bit of time there. But that's not unreasonable for a split. Okay, so what I'm now at the point of is to make more progress with these saves. I'm going to have to actually get good at these segments. And given that it is midnight my time, and you've seen how I've been playing for the past hour, I don't think it's going to happen right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find somebody for us to raid over to. Let me take a peek at who's still going. Ooh. Let me make sure that this person isn't about to end stream. Oh, hello, Legendary Lines. Welcome in, welcome in. I have good news, is that you found a wonderful channel, and the bad news is I'm about to end stream. But welcome in, and I am about to take you to more Twilight Princess. What were you up to, Legendary Lines? How's it going? Here we go. Okay. Yes, so they are still going. So I'm going to get ready for that raid. We're going to go say hi to Mewix, who's a good friend and is currently running Twilight Princess with Badamja. They're obviously each running their own game, but they're doing a co-stream. And we have a lot to look forward to. And she just started a run, so we know we're good there. Let me get that raid set up. Hi, Duel. Good to see you. Duel, did you guide the raid here? Good to see you. I'm just about to end stream, unfortunately, but I am going to send you over to some more Twilight Princess with some very cool people. Just as soon as I remember how to push buttons. Oh, Hollow Knight. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, you know what? It says you were rated. It says you're a raider in because you rated from Vern, doesn't it? That tracks. That tracks. Good to see you. Okay. Raid. Mewix. And let's get a little raid message going. Okay, here's our raid message. Start raid. And off we go. 3, 2, 1.